Today we'll be introducing proper right hand position for horn playing for your beginner horns. Knowing the correct position of the hand is incredibly important for a few functions. The hand gives it good characteristic tone of the horn, and it also helps intonation. Without the hand in the bell, the horn produces kind of a really bright, direct kind of sound. So with the hand in the bell, with the proper position, it mellows out the sound a little bit and gives it that characteristic sound. If the hand is too far in the bell, it causes it to be muffled, not the best sounding. So the hand has two really important functions in horn playing and should always be stressed with your beginners, the proper hand position placement. So let's go over that placement, shall we? So start off, I like saying this is the pageant beauty queen wave, yes? Give your best wave, you're on a float in a big parade, Thanksgiving Day parade, Macy's. Or if you would prefer, you can think of holding like a baby chick. The great thing about these two placements is that it doesn't cause you to kind of collapse your fingers into your hand, just nice and gentle curve. If you curl your fingers in too much, it's actually going to produce that muffledness. So, once we have our good position, we're going to insert the hand into the bell. So if you think of the bell like a clock, you want to place it at about 2, 3 o'clock-ish, right in there. You want to go up to just to the knuckles right there. Pushing it too far into the bell will again muffle the sound, so just lightly knuckles. Notice how with this hand shape as well, that the thumb and the first finger form like kind of a shelf for the horn to be placed upon. So you can feel it, lift it up. Even for our younger players, just lightly place it back on the leg. So awesome. So this position gives it that nice characteristic sound, makes the sound of the horn full, not too bright and direct, just like we were saying earlier. If actually you take off the bell, notice how that when the hand is in the bell, that you're not curling your fingers in, that they just stay nice and straight, having it rest right on top. Beautiful. Another thing to think about is your wrist needs to be nice and straight when you're doing this. Think of it like an ice cream cone and your hand's the scoop on top. If you have a lopsided scoop of ice cream on a cone, it's going to fall off. Not that your wrist is going to fall off, but make sure your wrist is nice and straight when inserting into the horn. Now that we know the proper hand position for playing horn, just a few tips for your early and even up to advanced beginners or advanced players. Don't play into the body. A big thing with horn playing, especially if you're still on the leg, is playing into the body, muffling the sound. As opposed to another really simple thing that you can do to prevent muffling of the horn is wearing really baggy clothing. Wearing a baggy sweatshirt will actually obstruct this area and cause it to be slightly muffled and muted. Simply, if you have a baggy sweatshirt, you can either take it off or just roll up the sleeves so there's nothing obscuring that area. This goes for more flowing sleeves, long sleeve shirts and whatnot. So just being aware of those things that really disturb the acoustics of the instrument. Alright, you now know the proper hand position for horn playing.